Well, this video has probably been about 3 years in the making, let's be honest. All in good reason. Well, mostly. Welcome back to another video. I am Calvin. If you guys are coming here for the first time, well, you have a lot to get caught up on. Not gonna get too in depth with the whole process here. Again, I'm gonna try and get this video just to the point, get the details out, get the facts out, and then if this video comes along well with you guys, maybe I can go super in depth because I don't want this to be like a 30-minute thing. So, going back in time, 2020, obviously going far back, even further than that, GTR has been just a dream car of mine to own. I'm sure a lot of you guys watch and maybe feel the same. R32 GTRs is just, I don't know, there's just something special about them. All the history and the heritage, and it's just a really cool car. Before I owned this car, I actually got myself traded into a R32 GTST, which is actually a crazy story how that happened, but that's not relevant in this point, in this video. Sold that, got rid of that. With those funds, I actually put that towards this car and needed some on top, of course, to fund it. GTST, GTR, price difference, of course. So that whole part to obtain the funds I needed to get on top of what I had was a bit of a mission. But let's start with who I bought it from, how much I paid, and I guess we can go from there. Another thing I'm hoping to do with this video is just to try and bring some awareness, guys. This is my first time ever importing a vehicle or doing anything of the sort. I had zero help. A couple questions were answered by some friends, but as far as like doing the whole procedure, it was just me and my girlfriend Morgan. Coming into this whole situation, I was thinking, you know, let me save some money by avoiding the importer fees, let me cut out the middleman, and let me buy a car myself from Japan. In theory, all sounds great, right? So at the time, like I said, late 2020, almost 2021, the prices of these cars were starting to climb really high. And I was at the point where I was said, okay, well, with the prices climbing like this, I really need to hop on board and get me one before they get ridiculous. And it's just, you know, it's a little much for the car. So the moment after I got rid of the GTST, I hopped inside, I started Googling R32 GTR for sale. The first two links that I saw pop up, a website called TVC, hit that, bang. Filtered everything, I wanted a white one. Wasn't really too picky on that, but I really wanted one. So I kind of was just searching for those specifically. This one came up, it was the cheapest one I could find. Again, not a great thing to go by. I'll be honest, before I even get too much further in this video, I'll say that by no means is this only the seller's fault. Definitely taking some blame on my end. Definitely should have done my due diligence and done more research and learn about this whole process and just gone about it a whole lot better. Let me tell you, if I were to do this again, it would have gone a whole lot different. So at this point in time, the GTR is a base, simple, standard one, $30,000 to $40,000 to begin with. And that's a lot of money, especially for a 30-year-old Nissan. So this car was listed, don't quote me, but I believe it was listed for $26,000. Now, at that point in time, that sounded like a great deal. Did it turn out to be? No, but we'll get to that. So I started chatting with the seller, you know, and going through, we have a massive, long conversation. I'm not too sure if we're gonna get too deep in the conversation. I have calls and stuff like that there's so much just conversation and just back and forth that I have with the seller. Maybe we can post that up. Again, I don't wanna make this too long. So, after a couple messages, he sends me a video of the car, I'll walk around, so on and so forth. He starts it up, and I get my first look of the car up close.
All in all, this is a good foundation for a GTR. Rust is to a minimal. Interior has some rough spots. It's been sitting for a few days now. All in all, it's running good. Not too much for issues.
Obviously, at first glance, it's not perfect. It needs love. It needs some care and attention, some work here and there. I knew that. Obviously, for the price point, I wasn't expecting a show car level GTR. So I knew I needed to put some level of work into it. And I asked all the basic questions. How does it run? You know, is there any smoke? Is it boosting? How is the rust? You know, the body condition in general, and basic stuff, right? First red flag, and again, this is exactly why I said I'm taking the blame as well. So you don't need to go in the comments and saying, oh well, he was he did this all wrong. Yes, I know, okay, I know. I was caught up in the GTR pipe dream. I was so just excited, and like, in my head, I was like, this is happening. Like, I actually have the chance to own a car I've wanted for so many years, and this could actually be possible right now. So again, this is why I'm trying to help you guys. Don't get blinded by the you know, just stay focused, do things right. So at this point in time, rust is to a minimal. We know that's good. We know it runs okay. And you know, he mentioned, I specifically asked, any smoke coming from the exhaust? He says, nope. And by no means, after I tell you guys who I bought this from, please do not go out and slander this guy. Do not reach out, do not message, do not comment. That is not what I'm doing here. That is not what I'm trying to do. We've already came to a conclusion with this whole situation. We had a phone call. I'll talk to you guys about the settlement and all of that. So please do not go to his pages or anything and start talking poorly. Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that and say that right off the bat, because that is not what this video is about. I'm not trying to throw any shame or hate or anything to anybody. I'm just simply telling you guys my experience and who I bought it from and all that stuff. So there's that. So all's looking good. We actually agreed upon a price of $25,500. Okay, $25,500 US dollars, delivered, shipped here, everything to the US, tax and titled, everything. I specifically asked him, does that include all of the fees to get it titled, everything? He said yes, it does. 100. He actually said 100%, and that turned out to not be the case. So, who did I buy it from? Well, honestly, it's been in front of you guys' faces since the day I picked the car up. I really don't know how anybody actually, maybe one or two people actually messaged me and was like, hey, is this guy, is it this guy? Because honestly, I just believe that they recognized his voice and they had also purchased cars from him. Not one comment I believe I saw, and I'm pretty good with watching the comments, noticed anything about this. So here we go. Like I said, it's been in your faces the whole time. You guys know what this is? This is the quarter window. This is for the other side, but it's been in your faces the whole time. No one has seen it. Right here. Okay? You guys see? Oh, something just fell. Some rust. You guys see that? Jemmy Trading LLC. Okay? Trevor, I highly doubt you're watching, my man. And if you are, again, like I said, this is not coming at you. I really hope people don't come at you in a negative manner, because that's not my intention here, and I'm just trying to, I guess, shed some light on the whole importing process and what you can expect sometimes, unfortunately, and hopefully just bring some awareness and help some of my viewers out in their process of possibly buying their dream car. Really don't want anybody to go through what I went through with this car, with this situation. Yeah, it just sucks. It just sucks. I was just completely blinded by the dream, and I really just had no guidance, and no one told me no. Yeah. So yeah, he genuinely sounded like he didn't know about the issues, and I know that's hard to believe. It still kind of is hard to believe, but man, like, I don't know. He just doesn't. You know when people are like lying and just aren't good people, you kind of get that vibe, even on a phone call. And I just don't get the vibe from this guy. Like, he seems like a genuinely nice, decent person. And again, I could be just being blinded by his act. I hope that's not the case. But I sent him a massive letter, 6-7 page letter. Like I said, I don't know if I'm gonna go through it here. But yeah, I mean, you guys can maybe see just a lot of text, and then we obviously went through all the pictures and stuff that I found at that time. You know, this is obviously going back, but this is a 23-page document that I sent, and at the end of the video, I can go through it a little bit, but I don't want to bore everybody. This video is already probably too long. I'm sorry. Just so much to say, and I'm cutting out so much. I'm trying to get through it all. Oh. Really quick, let's back up. Remember how I told you that Trevor told me that 100% all the fees are covered with that $25,500? not the case. I ended up having to pay about $1,700 more at the last minute. I don't even know how I paid for that. $1,700 on top of everything to get all the paperwork, and hey, that was just to get it into the port and released. I still have to pay about $3,000 or $4,000 US dollars to get a title for this car, which I haven't done. Some guy has to come here and inspect the vehicle, like in person. Obviously, it's not really a vehicle anymore. Not much to inspect.
Rust is to a minimal.
Over almost $28,000, and I still don't have a title for it. It's wild, man. It's wild. This is all about doing your due diligence when buying these cars, so please learn from me. Learn from my headaches. And it's funny because actually we talked together about collaborating on my YouTube channel about this car. And that's another reason why I'm like, why would he sell me something that he knows that is not in good shape, that I'm gonna show on my YouTube channel to promote his business? I just don't get that. That didn't make sense to me. So that leads me to the settlement. Yeah, the settlement, it was okay. It didn't get me anywhere, but it's better than nothing. So we had a phone call before this letter talking about my situation and just everything. Actually, no, I sent the letter and we had multiple phone calls. Like I said, I have some recordings of it, and we can maybe go through them, but I don't even know if we need to. I actually requested a minimum of I think $10,000. That was my request. So like, look, man, I need 10 grand back, you know? That was kind of where I was at. So months went by, got back another phone call, and he agreed to $4,000. So I don't know. Is that a win? I don't know. I didn't really feel like it was because it didn't really get me anywhere. But that was that. $4,000 after PayPal fees was about $3,500. So yeah, that's that. So hopefully you guys kind of got some information. I kind of gave everything out, the price, the dealer, you know, the letter. I didn't really go too crazy in depth. Maybe we can get more in depth from the whole details and stuff like that, the nitty gritty. But again, I don't want to bore you guys. We're probably already seriously long in this video. If you guys have any questions, comments, let them be heard down below. I'm really into the comment section, so I read them all. I reply to as many as I can. The amount of time that I have to now put into this, I mean, $4 grand doesn't make up for really any of it. So, let alone the parts, and by no means, you know, so. But yeah, that's it, man. That's it. Damn. If you guys are new and want to subscribe and follow the restoration journey, subscribe. Got plenty coming. We got a video actually coming today, Saturday. Shout out for the bonus video if you guys love that. But, yep, tomorrow, new build video on the GTR coming up, and then obviously have a lot more coming. So stay tuned for that. If you guys like this video, if it helps you a little bit, please get your inspection sheets. If you're trying to buy a car in Japan, have someone go out and look at it in person. That's another thing I really just skipped out on. Have someone to go look at it, if not yourself. Because and make sure the person that goes to look at it is someone you actually can kind of trust, you know what I mean? Because Japan can be sketchy. Yeah, so, alright, that's going to be it, guys. Again, sorry for the lengthy video, a lot to go over, but you should have everything you need. And if there's any more, let me know down below, and we'll get them taken care of. Because like I said, I'm an open book at this point. If you guys want anything, want information, I got you. So, yeah, that's it. Shout out to my heap of metal back there. We're working on her, getting her back, and yeah, rust is to a minimal for sure. I do kind of look at this car as like a blessing in disguise though, because I'll be honest, learning a lot of knowledge going down right now, dissecting this GTR like down piece by piece. I'm learning. I'm getting to see how this car is constructed, and just, you know, it's cool. So I really hope that maybe I can gain some business in the future from other Skyline owners that kind of see my passion. And I mean, I freaking love this car, and I love these cars, and getting it back to its former glory is going to be so rewarding, and it's going to be a really emotional journey. Honestly, it's already been, and I'm still got plenty of work to do. So yeah, follow along, man. I'm really looking forward to this one and getting this thing back up on the streets and being brand new. So I'm trying to live back in 1992 again. You know what I mean? Drive this thing off the lot. So all right, guys, that's going to be it for this one, and hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow, I guess. If you're watching this one, it's long. See you guys in the next one. Peace.